Okay, so here we are in Excel, and we're going to look at some printing options when you're printing various worksheets in Excel, because sometimes people try and just print stuff that they see on the screen. They think it's going to print like that, and then they get all frustrated and confused because it's like not printing right. And so let me just show you what options we have available when printing stuff in Excel. Here you can see is a default workbook that I have open here, and I'm going to I haven't got any print areas set up or anything like that. If I wanted to print this as is, I would just Control P or File Print. So let's do that, File Print, and that's what it would look like straight off the bat. Okay, so you can see it's an A4 page. I've got a few of my columns over there. That's over there. It's 3 pages. Like, that's a bit of a waste. If you think about it, I mean, that goes across 3 A4 pages. That just makes no sense. So what can we do? Well, we have a few choices available. The first one, which a lot of people use and find the most easiest, is just scaling it to fit on the page. So have a look down here. Okay, I've got my printer, got my settings right at the bottom, scaling. That means I can click over here and I can say fit the sheet on 1 page. So watch what happens if I click on this. Fit the sheet on 1 page, and it sort of scales it all down so it fits on 1 page. Great if you don't have a lot of data to look at. Not so great if you've got a lot of data. So let me show you. Let's find one here. This is a good one. So here we have one, and I'm going to go File and Print. Okay, so that's actual size, and you can see that that's 5 pages of information. Now you say, okay, cool, well, I can just squish it down, fit it on 1 page. So I hear you, but this is what it's going to look like. Okay, that's teeny. You're going to need like magnifying glass to like see what that says, all right? So maybe the scaling where you fit it all into 1 page is not the best way of doing it. You can also in the scaling setup, you can say fit all the columns on 1 page. In this situation, it might be a little bit easier. You could say fit all the rows on 1 page, which is a little bit better, but it still goes across 2 pages. So these are the various options that you have available in terms of scaling information on a page. However, you have more options available. Let's go back to my original worksheet. Let's say I just wanted to have this printed out on my worksheet, okay, or on my piece of paper. So I've selected just what I want to print. Here we go, click and highlight, select what I want to print, and I'm going to go to Page Layout. I'm going to go to Print Area, and I'm going to say Set Print Area. Okay, Set Print Area, done. That has now made sure that when I go Print, Control P, have a look, it's just going to print what I set as my print area. It's going to ignore everything else. Very, very handy. Couple of things we can now fix, because obviously this is not going to work. It's very small, but it's A4. It's a portrait. Let's change it to landscape, shall we? Change it from portrait to landscape. That is a lot better already. That's a lot better already. Have a look at that. Okay, if I just zoom in a little bit, you can see that is legible. We can print that now, and it will be legible as well. Okay, that's the one way that we have. Let's see what else we have. We got the orientation you can set here. I set it up when I went to File Print. Your size is here. Margins is there. Normal, wide, narrow. Okay, obviously you won't see anything change here. You'll only see it when you go to your print preview. Okay, there it is there. Okay, so just so that you guys know, when we're looking at printing, you've got a couple of options. You can scale things down, you can change the margins and the orientation and the size of your page. You can also select the print area of what it is you want to work with. If you want to clear your print area and choose something else instead, it's very easy. I'm here in my Page Layout tab, click on Print Area, Clear Print Area. The other thing that you can do, the last thing I just wanted to show you, is in File and Print. If you wanted to print not just the active sheet, okay, which is the one that I'm working on, you can actually print the entire workbook just like that. You can even print just what you selected, which is quite handy actually. If you just want to select something and quickly print it out for somebody, you can print just your selection. But here you can also print the entire workbook. That prints all the worksheets, okay, one after the other. So there are all your various print options and print settings in Excel.